Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. They juked him. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready, ready.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the off season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Hey. Cougar 19.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this out past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Hot, hot.
To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Viking 18. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
And up.
Throwing, Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On the set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Sanders pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready up.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Ward. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Ready, ready. Dragons. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing now, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Here's Ward. That's complete to Deacon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now.
Check.
As they're down to the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Hut, hut.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Titans at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go, Rig. Go.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. Bronco 80. 19 Lion. Go.
Throwing is Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
To throw is Ward. Leads this one to Pickens. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now Sanders. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Browns a first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Set. Cougar 19. Go get him. Go get him.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Sanders to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball
Come
away.
on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Go.
Here's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. Herc. Herc. Right there, Herc. Get up.
Now Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready up.
3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun again with Spears. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th.
Here we
They're going to
go,
try
here
a
we go.
second time.
18 Pioneer. Go.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete to number 13.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sanders. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On the ready.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Back. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. This from 44 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
In motion, the tight end.
60 Vikings, 6.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up,
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big
Here we
fumble.
go, Johnson. Cowboy 80.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Still fighting for more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll go up the middle here with Morris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Play action. It's Ward. That is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Okay, ready.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This
Ready,
is third
ready.
and 8.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Browns nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It's a pickup of 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. Viking. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
An inside run with Jenkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
It is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Viking 18. Down. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Check go.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. And up.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Browns.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Okay, break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60, ready.
Now a toss left side for Judkins. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 13. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On the ready.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready. 19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hawk 70. Hawk 68. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
They'll give it to Judkins. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Liking 18. Hot.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10
Let's
here
go now.
to pick up the 1st down and move
Panther
the chains.
60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Go. Hey, Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready, break.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. Get up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
The Browns downs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This
60
is third and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here
And
we
this
go,
late
Jack.
season game, of course, not
19
lacking for
target,
drama when you talk
Warriors,
about the
17.
AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves
Street,
versus the
street.
have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Slant pass, Pollard brings it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set up. 70 Timberwolf. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Ward. Pass to the tight end, Helm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Panther
It doesn't
60,
matter. You
Panther
just
60.
exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try
Cougar
and cover
19.
downfield.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Check go.
To the air again, Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys
Let's
are.
go.
You know, make him make someone miss in the open
60
field.
Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go. Ready.
That's complete to Deacon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where
Here we
the
go.
open
Here we go.
spaces
60
were going to be,
Bobcats.
and
Cowboy
they found
80.
a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Check smash. Check smash. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
They go play action with Ward. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 9.
Go! Viking 18.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. No. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut.
Sanders to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Here's Ward. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 24
That one goes for 24 yards.
For a Titans first
What
down.
an intelligent play as he found
First
open
and 10
grass
at the
and uncovered
27-yard
quickly.
line.
A nice clutch play to move the chains. The
Ready,
defense,
ready?
they've got to do a much better job of
60
accounting
Eagles,
for these
60
shorter
Eagles.
routes.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
33-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready,
So
set.
second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther Street, Panther Street. Check out.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Now Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Complete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready?
From the gun, Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Browns nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Get it.
Here's Sanders. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. Set. Ready. Bronco 80. Get up.
Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Browns send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Let's take it inside his own 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
70 Timberwolf. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Panther 60. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on
Mustang
2nd down.
19. Cougar 19. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
To throw is Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Greg Newsome.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Trap 60,
Ooh,
trap
I like
60.
it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. I got him, on me. Ready, ready?
Now Sanders. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. 70 Lions. I got it. Hut.
Back to throw. Sanders checks it down to Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again, here's Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. these guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Sanders. He'll try to pick it up himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come on,
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
19 Lion. Ready.
Now Ward throwing to start the drive. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan
Panther
for the
60,
second half?
Panther 60.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagle. 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout
19
material.
Tiger, Bronco 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
They go play action with Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Smash, smash. Set up. 18, cut.
A give to Pollard running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
18, Rattler, 18. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Get up.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the set.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Set. Viking 18. Seven Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Okay,
so
ready?
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight. Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Throwing, Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Bond. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Down. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
70 Timberwolf. Go.
Pollard taking up the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two yards to go, second down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Ready,
so the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hey, check that, street.
Ward. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Okay, ready?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cub 19, Cub 19.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on
Ready,
third down.
ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to Mooney. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
Ready.
If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Shedeur Sanders.
Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a
Warrior
loss.
70.
So I would say that they got
Cowboys.
motivated and made the play.
Mustang 19. Check out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Sanders pass.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Come on. Set. 18. Hut.
Sanders going to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the
Here
holding
we
call.
go. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready,
This
break.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Now, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Here's Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay,
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Viking 18. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, Judkins fighting down past the 45. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Get it. 970 Timberwolves. Get it.
A give up the middle. Judkins trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Go back. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
On the
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Check out.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Odafe Oweh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
10 yards on the pick.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Hand off to Spears. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ward. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, shot. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Go.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A loss loss of a yard.
Run blitz there
Brings up
defensively,
second
something we
and
might see
11
more of here in the
at
fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a
43-yard
lot
line.
of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes
60
so they
Maverick,
can't run
60
the football.
Maverick, Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK.
Complete to Jim DK. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 18 Pine. 60 Bison. Check go.
To throw, here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 26
A good pickup
yards.
there, 26 yards.
Another Titans
The passing
first
game
down.
continues to be their
First and
friend.
10
Even with
at
a
the
stable lead
11-yard
here in the
line.
fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
70.
They continue to throw these safe
70
passes.
Lions.
Who can blame them?
Ready.
Pollard gets it off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Ready?
A loss resulted.
19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
Hey, watch it.
19 Lion. Mustang 19.
To throw is Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Sack. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hut.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll try and do this. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Ward, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking
Here we go,
ahead, it would
set.
appear that bye week is
18
coming at the
Cardinals.
right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Sanders. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Ready up.
3rd and 19.
Ready. Hawk 70.
And
Hawk
he'll send the
70.
tight end in motion here. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of field time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check out.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
Looking to throw. More. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
70 Timberwolf.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Now Sanders. Very quickly here, and that's complete. The The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On the ready. Set. 19. 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Second and long. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Get up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's a give to Spears. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Let go.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ready? Hawk 7, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Rush in.
18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Working out a gun here, Ward. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's fourth down.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
Now.
The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Open man is Bond. He's got it. There he goes left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers,
19
baby. It's
Tiger,
a new game
19
now.
They
Tiger.
don't lie.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Hut, hut.
Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 19. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Set up.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Viking 18. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Set Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. Checks this down to Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings
Ready,
up
ready?
2nd and 1.
And no timeouts at their disposal here, so he gets up and spikes it to stop the clock.
Ready up.
3rd down and 1.
70, 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Shador. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Tempo,
And
tempo,
they're indeed
tempo,
going to go
tempo.
for it here on 4th down. So
So
trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
On downs.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.